Hi, I'm Courtney Deitch with Honeysuckle Pearl in Lake Charles, Louisiana. And something I'm very passionate about is flange sizing. I have all these moms come in the office using the flange size that comes with your pump, which is a 24 and a 28. Is there 24 and 28 nipples? Maybe, but I don't see them. I don't ever see them. So they'll come in using these big, or say, oh, I was sized to a 19 or 21. Not usually. Usually it's pretty off. So if your nipple looks like a Vienna sausage after you pumped, you are using the wrong size flange. For sure, for sure. Now my hand's all gross from touching that Vienna sausage. Whew, gross. Don't eat that either. It's poison. Okay, sorry. Back to flange sizing. So back in the day, that's all they made. They made 24s, 28s. Those were the standard. We didn't have any other options. Back when I was pumping, that's what I pumped with. I hated pumping. It was uncomfortable. It was no fun. Well, it's because the flanges didn't fit. Now in 2024, they make all sorts of flange sizes, all the way from a 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, all the sizes, all the sizes, all the sizes. We do not have to use what the pumps come with. Why do the pump companies still make 24s and 28s and send with them? I have no clue. I don't think they're listening to lactation consultants who know how to flange size, because I know a lot of breasties who have complained about the flange sizing to the companies, but they haven't changed them yet, maybe at some point. I will say my most common size is a 12 and a 13. If you can look at the difference between that, this is what the pump comes with, and this is a common size. No areola should be going in that flange size, in that flange. If you look at this, it should only be nipple moving in and out of that flange. Now the kicker is, if you did this just like this, it would hurt. Now, we have to use pumping spray or coconut oil. You just spray a little bit of it into the flange, take your finger, rub it along the flange, so then as that nipple goes in, there is no friction. So this is the key, is pumping spray or just coconut oil in the cooking oil, and use that for your pumping. That's super, super important. Along with the sizes, there's also different shapes. This is the standard shape, and then there's this lovely rounded shape. And I love this shape. I feel like it fits more mom's breast, but in office, we try both sizes. All the sizes, all the shapes. I can usually look and see basically what size nipple you have. And the deal is, everybody thinks, oh, I have large nipples. It's usually not true. Your nipple is only this part. The areola is the part that you think is large. So just because you have a large areola does not mean you have a large nipple and you need to be using a 24 flange. So super, super important. How about the flange sizers? Do those work? Maybe. It's a good start. The problem is, a lot of people are adding millimeters to that. So they measure their nipple and then they're adding millimeters, and now we don't. Now there is exceptions to that. If a mom has a flat or inverted nipple, a lot of times it takes a bigger flange to draw that nipple out into this flange, into this tunnel. So this tunnel has to have nipple in it in order to help milk production, get milk out. So if your nipple is flat and it won't fit in here, then we do have to upsize. That's why I like to do flange fittings here in the office, because we get to see what works, what gets the most milk out, what shape fits your breast best, because not everybody's breasts are shaped the same, nipples are not the same size, and the type pump you use matters. I prefer to stay away from wearable pumps. I don't feel like they empty the breast nearly as much. Are they good for occasional use? Yes, you need to run to the grocery store. Should they be your full-time pump while you're at work? If possible, no, because they do not empty like some of these other pumps do. These are some good pumps that I like to use a lot in practice, and moms really love them. But if you have any more questions about what pump, you feel free to reach out to me at my website, honeysuckleandpearl.com. And if you have any questions about flange fitting, we can work on that. Thank you so much.